God, I come to you today asking for strength, understanding, healing, patience, for not just me, God, but for the world. See, I understand that we're living in a world where there's a spiritual war going on, and we as a people are plotting to escape this mental slavery from those who do not understand us, but for some reason want to be us. Make it make sense. God, I understand there's a low vibration out there trying to plague our minds with misinformation. But we are in the age of the spiritual awakening, age of the Aquarius. And it ain't over till we win. See, when my faith is tested, I know I can always rely on you, God, and my ancestors. Because see, life is all about receiving blessings and tests, and it's a hard reality to process. But see, what won't break you will often make you tap into that higher vibration. One love, truth. What's going on, everybody? Peace and blessings. You boys back in the flesh, out here by the water. You know where I'm at? I'm in my element, man. This is what I do. This is life. Look at that melanin. Ooh, look at that sun bouncing off that caramel complexion. Ooh, wee. I got on the vintage Mo Money hat. That's arguably my favorite movie of all time. I got on my Blank Man shirt. Black-owned company. I'm gonna shout them out in the video for sure. And I'm just out here, man, about to get it in, man. There's been a lot going on, man. I have a lot of vlogs that are on the way, so please stay patient. Appreciate I gotta find a name for my support system. You know, like Beyonce has the Beehive. I gotta find what's gonna be, you know, the name of my support system, you know, of everybody that I inspire along this journey. But today's gonna be a great episode. A lot has happened in my life, just being full transparent. I've been dealing with a lot of adversity, I'm not gonna lie. I've been tested, you know, so much this year, and everybody's been tested this year, you know. But I'm just talking about me, you know, right? A lot of the times we pour so much into others that we forget to pour into ourselves, and we leave ourselves unattended, you know, especially when it comes to our mental health, because we just give so much. And I'm a Capricorn, and Capricorns are known for just pouring in to just so many people and always forgetting to pour into themselves. So this year, for the first time in my life, I've just been normalizing, just prioritizing me. You know, working on myself, being able to be transparent, you know, when I'm unavailable for my loved ones, you know, because I'm working on myself, because there are things that I have to work on, you know, to make sure that I have to work on myself in order to really be there for people. You know, that's relationship wise, whether it's romantic or whether it's a family relationship. I got to work on me. So this episode is going to be very personal. And I just want to talk a lot about a term of mine that I got from Brother Myron Golden, where he says delayed gratification, you know, and somebody else who told me something very important this month. They said just because it's delayed doesn't mean it's denied. So that's been playing back in my mind, you know, just over and over again, just the last few weeks. And lastly, another message that I learned just from a Bible study that I attend, the messenger, the spokesman in this message said, how are you going to respond when your faith is tested? So it's been so many things that's been going on in my life, just on this chapter. This is chapter 26 for me. And I've been getting me right. And I've been so off lately. I haven't been able to come out here as much as I would like, and I'm just being transparent, because I'm human, and I want to be able to, share this message with somebody who's dealing with some adversity, and we can heal together. We're all healing together. This is a community, whatever name I decide to name this community, this is a safe space, and I look forward to collaborating with so many other people, in this music space, in this film world, so yeah, you guys gonna be in for a special one today, and we're gonna get it popping. Let's get it. Just gotta lubricate the instrument. Lubricate. Oiled up my instrument so that it plays smoothly. I cleaned it already. It's all about confidence, right? So for me, when I approach a woman, the first thing that I look for is eye contact, right? So she's walking by me, and let's just say I find her attractive. I'm not gonna like undress her with my eyes, right? But I'm gonna look at her in the eye just to let her know that, hey, I see you, and I'm gonna say hello. I'm gonna look at her in the eye. I'm gonna say, hey, hello, how you doing? And if she stops and wants to have a conversation, then you just continue the conversation, get to know her. The longer she's there talking to you, that means she's already intrigued. She's intrigued with the conversation. And then the next step would be, hey man, like, I really like your energy. Like, would you like to maybe like go out sometime or maybe go for a walk. I would love to continue conversating with you. That's like one of the best approaches because it's like you're just like you're making the person feel safe.
Yeah.
You're letting them know like, listen, I find you interesting and attractive. So can we exactly? It's like can we continue this conversation? That's like that way works for me. But obviously, like you know, sometimes you might approach somebody, and if the response is a little bit too harsh, that's him confirming that that may not be the situation for you. you know, yeah, oh my almighty, you know, and that's a hard pill to swallow. It happened to me plenty of times, you know.
It's hard to believe, man.
Uh,
You look, you sound like a player. You get a lot of
man, I have my trials and tribulations, man. But I learn from every woman that you know, I'm with. I learn from even if it doesn't work out. A lot of them had ended bad. I'm not gonna lie. But one thing that I never done was I never did cheat on my partner though. I never did cheat. When I'm with somebody, I'm locked in. Like I respect them. I want to grow with them, and it's all about being transparent, telling them how you feel. So it could be something so uncomfortable. If that's your person, then she's gonna hear you out, and it's just all about you want to grow together instead of growing apart. In order to do that, you gotta like be transparent and tell them this is something that I'm flawed. These are my flaws. I'm laying them out on the table. What are your flaws? And I'm gonna provide balance for where you lack, and you might do the same. But it's just all about confidence, and it's just all about the art of conversation. How do you approach the woman? From your tone. It's not about like having the fancy jewelry or this and that or the fancy car. Like yeah, that attracts a woman for sure, but it may only attract a materialistic woman. The woman, a woman, one way you know a woman is for you is a woman that loves you for what you don't have. That's what you want. A woman, you could be dating a woman who has a house, a car, this and that. You may not have that, but you may have character. And maybe she's dated people in the past that has had a lot of money, but they didn't have the character part. So they're like, okay, let me just focus on this character. And as long as I know that he's working towards his goals, then it's all right. I'm gonna be patient with that because we're going to provide balance, and that's what it's about, man. So,
But I get you, guys.
no, definitely, like I said, to keep it simple, when it comes to a woman, it's just all about the conversation and just being yourself. And you know that if they stay for a long time, you got their interests. That's the key. If they don't stop, if they stop, keep it going, it's okay. Because there's so many women in this world. Like it's a lot. So there's always gonna be somebody for you. You just have to know that even if somebody brushes you off, that's okay because there's always gonna be somebody for you. Because that's how I feel. I've seen it. I've had people come into my life unexpectedly, and I was like, man, like how did this happen? But I appreciated the moment, and lived in the moment. So that's just what it's about. It's about just and always work on yourself.
I'm trying
Going on this walk right now, that's you working on yourself. You're getting that fresh air. You're connecting with nature. You're having conversations. That's what it's all about. You're working on yourself. So I applaud you for working on yourself because a lot of people they have a hard time trying to balance so many different things.
Yeah, it's true. There's a lot of things, a lot of hobbies. I mean, you're playing jazz because
hmm
it helps you to clear the mind, right?
For sure, this is therapeutic. These used to be my dad's instruments.
Oh,
My dad passed in January.
sorry for the loss.
I appreciate it, brother. Man, so that's the beautiful thing about coming out here, and having these sessions, man. It's just about the experience, man. Life is all about like connecting and just meeting people and loving people and growing with people. We're so human. We're always going to be loving each other and hurting each other. It's just a part of life. And I just, as I'm out here in this element, by the water, I met a young brother, um, who just came up to me, man. He heard my music and he was just like, man, I love your jazz music, man. And I was like, appreciate it, boss. And we just sparked up a conversation, man, and just start talking about life. And he asked me some advice. He asked me like, how do you deal with anxiety when it comes to approaching a woman? And I gave him my perspective, and I just told him, I said, for me, the first thing that I start off with is eye contact. I know that um, if I can get a woman you know, to look at me, we lock eyes together, that gives me, it automatically gives me like the green light to then approach her. And then after that, it's just all about like the conversation, right? So you know that if the conversation lasts like longer than you expected, that means you sparked their interest. And from that moment, you basically, want to, ask that woman, how can we stay connected? I would love to continue our conversation, maybe over dinner, maybe over lunch, maybe over a walk in the park, and get their phone number. Of course, we live in the social media era, so we're always going to ask for the gram or something like that. But how about we just ask for the number? How about we normalize asking for the number? How about that? Normalize asking for the number, and like that's what it's about, man. And I just wanted to just share that with him because everything happens for a reason, and I know he, you know, was gravitating towards my energy, and I was gravitating towards his energy, and I'm just happy that I was able to just, give him some peace of mind, some clarity from my perspective, because that's what I'm about. My name is Truth for a reason. It's not because the name sounds cool. I mean, of course it sounds cool, let's be honest, but it has a lot of meaning and value to it. I want to provide truth and clarity for people, as a visionary, as a musician, as a motivational speaker, as a spiritual leader. That's what I want to do. And everything is about exchange and being approachable. And I was approachable, and I always try to be approachable for all races, So that was a beautiful moment. And let's get back to this session. So, moment of truth, right? I got a confession to make. So, I haven't picked up my saxophone and played it probably. Definitely has been over 10 days for sure. One of the reasons why I haven't been playing it lately is because I've been vibing more with the tenor saxophone as far as the sound. Um, like last week I went to a jazz show. I went to go see a brother named Kenneth Whalen, saxophonist, artist, songwriter, producer, amazing. Played on some of our favorite songs like Maxwell's Pretty Wings, Lake by the Ocean. That whole album has done some work for Jay-Z, Beyonce, and countless others. And brother Kenneth Whalen plays the tenor saxophone and the soprano saxophone. And I just love how the tenor saxophone sounds. I love that sound more than the alto. That's one of the reasons why I haven't been playing the alto as much, although I should be playing it anyway, because I have to, it doesn't matter what saxophone I play, I have to master the saxophone, period. And if I master all of them, I can know how to utilize them for my liking, depending on who I'm performing with, or if I'm doing a solo, I'll be able to use every instrument. So I am going to play some alto sax today and just vibe with it, just connect. I'll still be renting a tenor soon, just because I want to start playing that sound as well. It's on my mind. It's been on my mind for a reason. I talked to my teacher about it, and he think it's a great choice of weapon as well. He just said rent one first just to see how you like the sound, because you love to hear it, but want you to love to play it as well, that to hear that, get that specific sound. So play some alto sax today. We're gonna get it popping. today concludes my session for today. I would say the day has started off well. A lot of the times when someone asks you, how do you feel this morning? A lot of the times our natural response is going to be, I'm doing good. But I want to normalize, how about you give a little bit more context on how you feel? A lot of the times we don't want to express how we really feel because we may not want to transfer that energy over to a loved one, because we know how powerful energy is. We know that sometimes our energy can transfer over to others, but also sometimes it's all about the response, and you want to be able to vent to somebody that creates a safe space for you. And when I say safe space, I mean they create a safe space to say, hey, I want you to be you. I want you to express to me how you feel. I want to be able to help you. I want to be able to connect with you mentally, physically, spiritually. That's the beautiful thing about having a partner. And like, that's something that I struggle with sometimes, every now and then, is just not being as far as transparent as I should be. Even when I feel like I am being transparent, I'm not being transparent enough sometimes. And I just want to normalize that. And I want to tell you guys that it is okay to, when your friends, when your family, when your partner asks you how you feeling, to tell them, I'm not okay. It's okay. Mental health is real, and it's important to express and not bottle in emotions, because I've done it. I still do it to this day, and it's something that I'm working on. And this episode was personal for me because, like I said, I've been through a lot, which is why it took me like a long time to come back here and really record another episode since I've been back from Atlanta, which was an amazing trip. I look forward to sharing that vlog with you as well. But I just been dealing with a lot of adversity, man. And I just want to just disclose on delayed gratification. Brother Myron Golden, which basically, he talks about that topic a lot. What is delayed gratification? For those of you who don't know, delayed gratification is doing something that you're passionate about, even when you're not getting paid for it. That's delayed gratification. You will do it for money or no money, but you have the intentions to be more successful with it and reap the benefits of that, whatever you're passionate about. Understanding that there's no such thing as an overnight success, but through reps and repetition and surrounding yourself around the right people and doing it even when nobody supports you, when nobody loves you, like, just because it's delayed doesn't mean it's denied. And I thank people like Brother Myron Golden and people that I have in my life that just reassure me with that motivation, that clarity, that therapy, because I need it. We all need it. We're all healing together. And that's just what it's about. So I thank you all for tuning in, and I pray that you all just have a beautiful, beautiful week, beautiful day. And I look forward to seeing you all very soon. I love you guys all. Until next time, to the next episode. This is Truth checking out. One love, baby.